Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Phil Risden, and today we're talking about everybody's favorite hip hop media slop merchant, Poetik Flakko. You guys don't know Poetik Flakko. He is a dude who kind of started off on No Jumper. He was a YouTuber before that, but really got big off No Jumper, connected with academics, blew up off that, and he's kind of been taken off. As much as I'm going to talk shit about Flakko in this video, I do have to admit that this dude has busted his ass when it comes to the algorithm and YouTube and just putting himself out there. And now he has gotten to the point where he is sort of like an elder statesman in this whole hip hop media bullshit. But that's really not what I'm here to talk about. I'm not here to talk about Poetic Flacco's accolades or anything like that. I'm here to talk about the controversy that he is supposedly in. And that is a controversy built on anti-blackness. Yes, you heard it here, not first, because apparently everybody's been kicking his back in, but you heard it here also. Poetic Flacco has recently been getting under fire for anti-blackness, past comments on different podcasts.
I don't understand is the blue, purple, pink lip.
Yo, bro, listen, bro, I can't stand niggas, right?
Man.
These same pink lip, wide nose niggas were the same motherfuckers, right?
These ignorant, pink lip, wide nose niggas ain't rocks. Bro, listen, bro, Lil Uzi Vert or NBA Youngboy, bro, like these niggas ain't fucking rock stars. How a pink lip, wide nose ninja lion, bro. If he look you dead in your eyes and tell you, bro, are you serious, man?
Basically just disparaging black men as a whole. And I came to just say this. Are you guys surprised? Like, what about this is new to you? Newsflash, you can't expose something that people have already known for years. And people have known about this stuff for years, man. I mean, it's not exactly like he was trying to hide it or anybody was really trying to hide it. It's almost a part of his brand. Like, you're telling me he's anti-black. It's like, oh no, are you telling me the hip hop media guy who is adjacent to the manosphere has some issues with anti-blackness and may actually hate himself to a certain level? Who would have thought? That's what all these guys are about. When we're talking about Myron Gaines, we can talk about him. We can talk about academics. We can talk about Flacco, of course. We can talk about basically anybody. Fuck, even Fantano. He's not black, but he has displayed anti-blackness. I say all this to basically just say that anti-blackness is something that comes as a part of the territory of hip-hop media for some reason. I don't like it. I don't think that it should be a part of it. But to deny it and then find clips of a guy being anti-black and then call that exposing someone as if that's not what all these guys essentially do is disingenuous and weird. And just it also feeds into the larger problem that I have with YouTube and hip hop media, because number one, let's talk about how this whole thing kind of came to fruition. The way that this whole expose happened is because of a YouTube channel called Point and Shoot, right? And that's my first gripe with hip hop media and just YouTube as a whole, is that these slop merchants like Flacco, like academics, like Joe Budden, I enjoy them the same, but they are slop merchants. These slop merchants have become so big that they now facilitate their own slop economy, their own slop markets, if you will. Joe Budden, I can't tell you how many fucking Clipper commentary videos they have, you know what I mean, of this guy. Same thing with academics, Flacco, all these guys, right? It's an economy based on taking the bullshit that they talk about and making it even shittier with less effort, right? And so, like, that's my first gripe, is just the fact that, like, this whole entire storyline or narrative about Flacco shouldn't even exist. Not because Flacco isn't anti-black, he very much is. But the fact of the matter is that, like, we all know this, and this doesn't have to be a thing that even exists. Why are we wasting each other's time? This is all a distraction when it comes to the black community. You know what I mean? We are in a watershed moment in U.S. politics right now. A lot of shit is happening. A lot of DSA candidates are at the helm of some really, really great shit and are winning elections. And what are we doing online to distract black people from paying attention to their own leftist progress? We're talking about Poetik fucking Flakko, you know? And that's my problem is like, we don't even, sometimes I feel like we don't even see it, or maybe we do see it, but the people behind these videos are just so enthralled by the idea of a paycheck that they are willing to sit there and distract you day in and day out. And let's also not forget this point and shoot guy is clearly some sort of op. So, you know, I'm not going to say CIA or anything because I'm not trying to put respect on this man's name. I don't think he's that important, but he is definitely very clearly a white dude who does not like black people and wants to make money off of black controversy. And the reason I say that he is obviously a white dude, or at least just not black, I'll say that, at least not black, is because of the way that he is talking about Flakko. Once again, he's acting like he is exposing Flakko. And that's the first reason that made me think he's not black. Number one, because the reason he's exposing Flakko, quote unquote, is because of Flacco's constant barrage of Nolan Wells videos and Chud the Builder videos. So he's trying to show hypocrisy in Flakko. That is hypocritical. But I will also say, why are you upset that he's kicking the back end of Chud the Builder? And why are you upset that he's kicking the back end of these kids who obviously had something to do with the death of Nolan Wells? Why does that get under your skin so much that you have to show hypocrisy about that? There's a lot of things that you could show hypocrisy about when it comes to Flakko or any of these guys. But that's what set you off. That's what made you make these videos to provoke people to come at Flakko and call him some sort of mascot for anti-blackness. Once again, he is a fucking parasite like a lot of these guys are. But if we had one redeemable thing from this parasite, it was those videos. So the reason, the fact that you would come at him for those things shows already there that anti-blackness is not the thing that you're upset about. Even hypocrisy is not the thing that you're upset about. What you're upset about is that white men are being taken to task. And this time it was being done by someone like Poetik Flakko, and you go, oh, no, not you. You can't do it. Which the truth is, anyone can do it. These guys are full of shit and they're bad people. Anyone can do it. I would I would watch a video of Diddy going in on these kids. Okay? And I would still think Diddy's a piece of shit, and I would still think these kids are a piece of shit. Shitty behavior is shitty behavior, and anyone can comment on shitty behavior. Okay? You know, this stuff is just so ridiculous. Like I said, we have real things going on in our community. We have real things going on in politics. And I just feel like we simply do not need this distraction of all things. You know, it's like, come on, man. We're playing videos of Poetik Flakko saying these wide nose, pink lip Negroes. Who has wide nose and a pink lip? Flakko. It's not a mystery to realize that a lot of these guys, when they're talking about black people, they're talking about themselves in a certain way. These are incel, beat it chick type dudes. And until they got money or any sort of recognition on YouTube, they were like that. So they're either going to change their ways through enlightenment, maybe now that they have money and they're a little happier, or they're just going to dig their heels in. And 90% of them are just going to dig their heels in. The way they are as a person is the way that they are as a person. In fact, they got rewarded for it. They're now millionaires for being idiots who look at things on surface level and try to be problematic within the black community and start shit. That's how they got their money. Okay? So they're not going to change. I don't understand how this is news. Newsflash, the parasite is acting parasitic. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing, man? And this is why I kind of, had to kind of pull out of a lot of like hip hop black media shit. You know, I know some of you guys watch my channel and you're like, wait, this guy is making fucking Drake videos and then he's talking about Zoran Mamdani, and so it kind of makes sense. It does. What is this? And what it is me wrestling with the fact that none of this fucking matters at all, especially in the time that we are in. None of this fucking matters, dude. You know, I love hip hop. I do so much, but I've come to the realization that in order to make the mountains of content that would facilitate my success in hip hop media, I would have to build mountains out of molehills. I would have to create issues out of things that simply don't exist. I would just have to blatantly lie to everybody who watches my channel constantly. And every time I've tried to do that, I'll be in the middle of a fucking video and just be like, wait, none of this matters. None of this is true. All of this is fucking stupid. And I stop shooting the video. I can't tell you how many videos I have that are fully made, fully edited, that I'm just like, I'm not putting this out. And it's not because the quality of the video is shitty. It's because the video has no fucking meaning. What is it giving to anybody in any sense? And that's not to say that I'm fucking Mother Teresa over here bestowing my intelligence on the world. But I would like to think at least the things that I sit here and talk to you guys about mean something to me, and in some sense mean something to you on a deeper level than just gossip. You know what I mean? Like, yes, this is a bar conversation. This is a barbecue conversation. This is the bullshit you talk about at the barbershop. But at my barbershop, we like to think a little bit more before we spew bullshit. And I like to think that that counts for something. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Anyway, that's the fucking video. Do you think Flakko's anti-black? I think he is. I don't really think it matters because he's never been anything of consequence to the black community. You know, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, as we say, right? But let me know what you guys think in the video. That's been this discussion. I gotta blow off some fucking steam. I don't know, man. Anyway, make sure to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace. Dogs in the video now.